Welcome back to Take 5 and Company. I am at the newly remodeled and very beautiful D&W Fresh Market store on 28th Street in Cascade. And I am joined by store director Mike Lipscomb to talk a little bit about this new look and a really great opportunity for shoppers here.
Right. Yeah, we really tried to focus on fresh and healthy. We kind of expanded and reorganized our produce departments for a better flow. We realigned our meat and seafood offering to help promote some of that health and fresh shopping, and kind of reflowed our grocery department to get a better flow to your grocery shopping experience. And one of the big things we really focused on is gluten-free.
So here we are in the gluten-free section, and Allison Reed is a Spartan Dietitian here to talk a little bit about what they're offering. Gluten-free is, a lot of people are discovering, not just people with celiac disease, but special dietary needs. This diet is actually good for a lot of folks.
Well, yeah, especially, if you have a gluten intolerance, maybe you're not diagnosed with celiac disease, but you do find that you have symptoms of gluten intolerance, so you don't feel well when you have gluten-containing foods like rye, wheat, barley, those kinds of grains. And we offer some solutions for some common foods that you may not be able to find in a gluten-free format. So
yes.
We've got some breakfast alternatives here, pancake and waffle mix, some on-the-go bars, some granola, peanut butter, that's gluten-free. You may not think of peanut butter as something that would have, wheat in it, but sometimes the binders, they're hidden. Ingredient in some of the foods.
Yes, it's crazy when you start reading those ingredient lists and you see how many food items are offenders.
Yeah, and
it's a lot.
And foods you wouldn't typically imagine would have that many ingredients, and they do.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know that when you're in the section, you're going to find everything in the section is going to be gluten-free.
And we're talking 16 feet here, everything from snack foods to base ingredients to make your own meals at home, right?
Exactly. And so I gave you some of the ideas for breakfast, and then we've got some lunch solutions like a noodle soup where the noodles aren't made with wheat. This wrap here is made from teff flour. So teff is a grain that is gluten-free naturally.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Teff.
Well, and you wouldn't because it's not as mainstream.
Yeah, if you were in that gluten world, you probably know about that.
Right, exactly. Okay. So, wraps, soups, an idea for dinner that I kind of whipped together here is, pasta with sauce, and you don't have to worry about the gluten. Who knew that you could have noodles and pasta and things that were gluten-free? So this is a really easy meal solution that we make for you to be able to come into the specialty section and know that you're guaranteed to get gluten-free items.
Is this something that you heard from customers, that there was a great demand for this, and this is really a response to that?
Yes, it's very, very difficult for people who are wanting to eat gluten-free, whether they absolutely need to manage, an inflammatory condition like celiac disease, or if it's just, maybe they're having some digestive issues and they can't really figure out the key, the problem to it and what's causing the problem, and they want to trial a gluten-free diet.
Yes, sometimes it is that testing to try to get to the nugget of what's causing the problem.
One thing I do want to mention is that if you suspect that you may have celiac disease, do not change your diet first. Make sure that you go to your doctor before making any dietary changes, because when you go to get tested, if you've eliminated the gluten from your diet, then they won't be able to diagnose you because the inflammatory process will have stopped.
Oh, very good advice.
So make sure that you go and get tested before changing your diet. And I think that's the principal problem or the principal mistake that people make.
All right, it is the D&W Fresh Market on 28th Street in Cascade. 16 feet of choices if you're on a gluten-free diet. And you can learn more about going gluten-free this Saturday at D&W Fresh Market in Cascade. The store is hosting 2 seminars that run back-to-back from 10 a.m. until noon. All the details are on our website at WZZM13.com under Take 5. So who will take home the gold when the Oscars are handed out next month? When we come back, Stephanie has a look at the nominees and some of the performances that did not make the cut. But first, it's time to enter our Valentine's Day makeover with Matt and Mary Beth. To enter, send us a photo and a short letter to the address on your screen. Tell us why you or someone you know deserves a new look for a night out. Our winner receives a new outfit and image consultation from professional image consultant Mary Beth Verhulst, hair and makeup services from Matt Flora, and a manicure courtesy of Chic Nail Spa of Grand Rapids. Our address is Take 5 at WZZM13.com. The deadline to enter is Thursday, February 2nd at 10 a.m. We'll be right back.